Education is very important. The lady on the screen had a profile over there on TikTok. She came off as educated, as very articulate, knowledgeable. I think that sometimes people that have formal education, maybe we've got our bachelor's and our master's, right? But even with that education, some people cannot take critical thinking skills that they learned in college and apply it outside of their curriculum. The lady on the screen misjudged everything, doesn't understand the country as well as she thought she did, doesn't even understand or did not understand the guidelines over there on TikTok, and apparently thought her words would be okay and just brushed over. She actually threatened Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, and wanted to be a part of the fatality that she threatened Black Americans with. It's crazy that she would do this and thought that it would just be smooth over. So her channel appears to not be available over there on TikTok anymore, but there are plenty of stitches to what she originally said. She totally misjudged what would happen. This lady used what would be categorized as hate speech here in the United States. I don't endorse hate. I don't advocate for violence. I do not celebrate the disparity of any group. But to provide the context of what she did over there, she threatened to send FBA to fatality, foundational Black Americans, and she was going to use herself as the weapon with explosives to do so. Crazy. This is how angry this lady had become. Over there on TikTok, it appears that she believes our group is xenophobic, right? Because we have constant advocates. We have advocates that are specifically advocating for the distinct existence of our group in the country that we know as the United States of America today. The distinct Black History Recognition Month is specifically concerning Black Americans here in the United States. It's not about racially Black Africans or racially Black Caribbeans in Jamaica or Bahamas or something like that. It's not about racially Black people, what they did in South America or Europe. That's just not what the Black History Month here in America is about. And that has been noted and brought to the attention of some of the racially Black people over there on TikTok. And some people have gotten upset and just for some reason can't understand that some things are just facts. It's just facts, right? It would be like saying, oh no, Black Americans aren't in the Constitution, right? A lot of things that happen in America revolves around ethnic Black Americans, which are, we're the intersection. We are the same group. Negro, colored. We've always been racially Black, ethnically Black, right? Freedmen. Later on in the 80s, African American, Afro American. American descendants of slaves, foundational Black Americans. And the fact that you are a racially Black person like this lady from Sierra Leone or with Sierra Leone heritage, and you don't understand or you don't like the changes, that the evolution of Black Americans is not for you to okay it or say it's okay to do or not to do. So this lady is really upset with FBA. According to her, the distinction is xenophobic. That's my understanding of why she's upset, right? And she got herself in trouble over there on TikTok. Again, her profile is not over there anymore. But there is enough evidence of what she said. She did try to back it down and act like, she's a victim of some sort. But a lot of the people will pick and they get a response that they don't like, and they go beyond what is acceptable language. So for context, right? Maybe she does not understand what hate speech is in the United States. Maybe she does not understand what threats are in the United States. It was nuts. Unfortunately for that lady, my understanding is federal authorities have been contacted, and other things that could affect her livelihood. So, I mean, she misjudged big time what the outcome would be. Did I say social nurse? Thanks for stopping by. Listen, over there in Sierra Leone, they are still practicing judicial wigs and costumes from Europe, right? And maybe, just maybe, somewhere this lady was stuck in time. Her judgment was stuck back there in Sierra Leone. I'll say this. I will say this. She came off as really educated. She had a whole chart explaining Black America to us, explaining our different labelings and whatever to us, as if we don't know. What you have out there is a lot of educated fools, in my opinion, right? They don't know how to read a room. They don't know the atmosphere. They might be educated, but there's no application of the education in a way that would be beneficial to what they say or do, to have insight or foresight to possible outcomes, right? So too bad for this lady. I mean, she was going off over there. Sometimes education does not mean that you've gained any wisdom, wit, or that you're really smart. A lot of people are book smart and they can rattle off policy or memorize things. Application in real life, understanding and having the foresight to know when you're going too far or avoiding going too far with your ideology and words is missed by many people. They just don't see the error of their own ways, right? Just my thoughts, social nurse.